Thanks for staying with us. Approximately 260 members of the Bangladeshi engineering group received the UN Medal of Honor for their year-long service to the people of South Sudan during an event at the UN base in Juba. The engineers have carried out 160 projects to repair infrastructure, including navigating difficult terrain during the rainy season to rehabilitate main supply routes across the country. Their work has enabled local communities to travel safely, supported the delivery of humanitarian aid and encourage economic growth. Head of the UN mission in the country, David Shara, says while these peacekeepers are heading home to reunite with family and friends, their legacy of working for peace and development in South Sudan will remain.
Bangladesh is firmly committed to the effort of the United Nations for maintaining international peace. We are proud to say we have been taking part in peacekeeping operations for the last 30 years.
As you know, the roads in South Sudan are in great need of repair, but when they are repaired, we have peace between communities. We have the ability to get humanitarian supplies to different places. And most of all, we have trade and economic progress that occurs as a result of that. So I want to thank you for your efforts. This is one of the most valuable and, I guess, tangible symbols of what we are able to do here in South Sudan.
Yours is a small unit, but the mark that you leave behind is huge. As soldiers and professionals, you are excellent ambassadors of your army and the great Bangla nation.
Now, Somalia is making huge strides and is ready to move forward. This is according to the Prime Minister, Hassan Ali Khayri. He was speaking at the Somali Partnership Forum in Mogadishu, where attendees noted the remaining challenges of the country and agreeing on a set of priority actions needed to take the country forward. The two-day gathering brought together officials from the federal government of Somalia and several of the country's federal member states and representatives from more than 36 countries and various international organizations.
Somalia is making tremendous strides. We are ready to move forward together in this limited time we have. Together with our federal member states, both houses of parliament and the political elite, we will endeavor to chart forward to ensure that progress achieved is not set back. Therefore, in the coming times, we'll work on narrowed priorities, including holding open and fair elections and ensuring a peaceful transition, completion of the constitutional review process, and deepening of federalism. All this while not losing sight of the gains made so far and the investment of our international partners.
Inclusive politics, if handled with the necessary leadership and consensus building, has the potential to accelerate progress across all of the mutual accountability framework commitments. Passage of the electoral law is the crucial next step, and we are pleased to see the commitment to make every effort to complete this by the end of 2019. Failure to meet this deadline will jeopardize the mobilization of essential funding and risks slippage in the electoral calendar.
To the migrants crisis in Libya, the United Nations Security Council has unanimously passed a resolution that renews the authorization for member states to inspect vessels on the high seas off the coast of Libya. Members of the council say they have reasonable grounds to suspect the vessels being used for migrant smuggling or human trafficking.
All acts of migrant smuggling and human trafficking. This council condemns all acts of migrant smuggling and human trafficking in Libya and off the coast of Libya. The United Kingdom is clear that there can be no military solution in Libya. The only way to bring stability to the country is through a ceasefire and negotiated political settlement. We remain steadfast in our support for the Special Representative Hassan Salameh and his leadership of the political process.
EU NAFOR-Med Operation Sophia is, in this regard, one key contribution of the EU to the stability of Libya. The operation contributes to the achievement of two objectives. First, to enforce the arms embargo, and second, to combat human trafficking. Only recently, the mandate of EU NAVFOR Med Operation Sophia has been extended until the end of March 2020. And in this respect, we would like to reiterate that the suspension of the operation's naval assets is temporary, and even in the absence of those assets, the mission is operational and making an important contribution to assisting Libya.
Welcome to our Africa Tech segment. The Community Tablet is a digital platform made up of up to 6 large LCD screens that are powered by solar panels and transported by motor vehicles or even donkeys. It uses gamification and animation to convey key messages from NGOs on HIV, cholera, financial awareness, and more. Since hitting the road in 2015, its users say it has helped to educate over 1 million Mozambicans across 90 communities. Take a look. Whenever the Community Tablet rolls into one of Mozambique's towns, villages or neighborhoods, the residents quickly gather around it, filled with curiosity. Amade first created the Community Tablet in 2015 with the aim of bridging cultural and linguistic gaps between aid workers and the community members. They hope to help fight preventable diseases like HIV, malaria and measles. Amade has left nothing to chance. The Community Tablet has solar panels and can be pulled by either a vehicle or donkey. Over the years, he has also added on new digital features.
This infrastructure was built in Mozambique by Mozambicans, but it's ready to win all the challenges in third world countries. As you can see, the platform, this infrastructure has two sides. In one side, there's a big screen which we promote educative videos. And this infrastructure also can allow video conferencing in case someone wants to ask any question. We can call it a virtual attendant. And on the other side, we promote gamifications regarding what people see as educative videos. We have the other side where people can register themselves and answer some questions in terms of giving us a feedback of what they understood on the educative videos. And we also know if our message was delivered in a proper way or not.
Amade believes that despite their best intentions, the efforts of NGOs often do not translate into positive change, as they do not take into account practical consideration such as literacy rates and different cultural beliefs. As a result, programs may be labelled ineffective, resulting in funding being cut. The Community Tablet works in collaboration with NGOs, governments and other corporate partners to increase the effectiveness of existing programs.
I found it very good because we are not used to this kind of things. So it's a very good invention that's very important for education. I also like the invention because there are these parts that protect the screen so it doesn't burn and there is good sound. I like that. It's very good.
Amade says that since its launch, the Community Tablet has helped educate over 1 million individuals across 90 communities. And that's the program this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tenyola Shoboale. Do have a lovely weekend.